Toastmasters has changed me as a person. So if you haven't signed up yet, please do, because it's going to have an impact on your life and solve so many of my problems with confidence in speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I was born and raised in Saigon, Vietnam, the South. There are two major public schools in our country. The first one is the National University in Hanoi, which is in the northern part of Vietnam, and the other one in the south, in Saigon. So coming from the south, we like to think that we have the best college in the country. Anybody from Texas? Yeah, we think like that. Yeah. But again, the other thing is, in 2010, I graduated from National University in Saigon and landed a job with Schlumberger. Some of my friends here has just landed a job with them too. And they sent me to the Middle East for training. They sent me to the United States, Houston, Texas. I've been to NASA's Space Center. It's pretty cool. I've learned a lot of stuff about it. But then the reality, my job was, I was trained to be a geologist. And my day-to-day job was to be a technical support engineer. Completely two different things. I was expecting to be going out and look at rocks, examine different structures, maybe trying to see if there's a good foundation for a civil engineer to build a house. Instead, I was sitting there in the office. Hey, this is Min. How can I help you? Different? You see any different? Yeah. So the world can be really different than what we have in mind. But I would say, even though I graduated from Vietnam, even though I landed a job, I think any college graduate anywhere in the world would have the same problem. Would you rather choose to be doing what you love or doing anything that would pay the bills? Anybody graduating in May? Here. Awesome. You're almost done. Can't wait. Any of you who are taking loans? Go to college? Yeah. So I think coming here, I've learned that that's one of the main reasons people don't choose to do what they wanted to do, sometimes just because they have obligations, monetary obligations to pursue their dreams. So at first, I landed that job, and I decided, well, if this is what life brings to me, I'm going to go ahead and deal with it. You just got to man it, right? So I did it, and for the 2 years that I've been with Schlumberger, there are 4 things that I learned. People. They keep saying people are the most important thing, but to me, it makes sense in a way that people are your mentor. I was doing support for software in the petroleum business, and the major idea is to build models. What is the ultimate goal of building a model? A client I was working with told me that ultimately a model is to predict the futures. Any of you read the daily canvas? Have you read the horoscope today? No. Yeah, but I'm just pointing out an example. A horoscope is basically a model. Say if they're assuming, say for example, if you like chocolate, you end up buying a lot of chocolate, and you will not live without it, for example. So sometimes you feel that horoscope is not right. Why? Because you're different than what they're assuming, right? If you have really different input parameters, your model is going to be different. The same thing with weather forecast. Just a little, maybe the wind speed will change, the model will go wrong, go completely wrong. compared to what you have in mind. So the people mentor me, my supervisor did a great job, and I decided to stay in the job, trying to learn as much as I can. The other thing I learned was persistence and preparations. Just like Toastmaster, I had to practice a lot trying to present to people how what can I do, and what the products we were selling was, what the availability of the products and the functionalities. Also in 2012, after working with Schlumberger, I ended up getting scholarship from KU. That's why I decided to come here. And the main reason I was coming here, back in Schlumberger, I chose to love what I do. And now coming to KU, I'm doing what I love. Now I know what I wanted to do, but choose to come back to graduate school to just finish my master in engineering. I choose to build models to help predict reservoir performance in our industries. So we work in an industry consortium with ExxonMobil. I had a chance to go down to Houston, Texas once again to present the data to the companies. So that was pretty cool. I really liked that experience, and thanks to their corporate finance, the corporate support, that we were able to make that trip happen. The other things that I'd like to point out is there's a saying in African proverb that if you want to travel faster, go alone. But if you want to go further, go together. So coming here today, I would like to thank my wife, Lynn, she's here today with me. And we've been through a lot together. She quit her job, her full-time job back in Vietnam, to be here with me. And the things there have been times that I felt really down, and I didn't know if I wanted to keep going, but she encouraged me and helped me go through all of the tough times during my thesis writing specifically. In the end, I would like to thank all of the people that have been involved in my master's thesis, my committee, and all of the people at the KGS, Kansas Geological Survey, that have been working since last May, are having some really cool projects going on right now. And I'm back to geology. Who knows, right? At first I started out thinking I would be doing geology, but no, life threw me at a curve, and you just have to find your way through. Thank you.
One of the nice things about Toastmasters